Good morning, Flosstube. How are you all? How is everybody keeping during the current coronavirus pandemic? Hope everybody's keeping well. It's Laurel, the Worldwide Stitcher, and we're back again with Flosstube number 3. As you've probably noticed, we're filming in a different location today. We're actually outside. It's nice and sunny here, so I thought I'd do a video outside. This is my second attempt at making the video because the first one didn't go very well. So I do apologise if it's very windy and things get blown around, or the sun, or I keep having to move the parasol. But it's too nice a day to not take advantage of the fact that it's nice outside. So it's nice to sit outside and get the video done. So what's been going on? It's been nearly a month since my last video. Not much stitching's been happening, unfortunately, but I do have reasons for that, which we will come on to. A lot of purchasing has been happening, but not much stitching. I've started two new diplomas from the Centre of Excellence, the ones that I've previously mentioned. I started a criminal psychology diploma and also a body love diploma. Alongside the body love diploma, I've also started walking every day. I think I mentioned it on my last video. I was walking 2 miles every day. I'm now trying to walk 5 miles every day, and 3 times a week I've got a virtual personal training session with a friend of Matt's, who's a personal trainer, so I'm doing that as well, and I'm really into it. I've never really been into exercise before, but I really like it, and that's one of the reasons that I'm not stitching as much, because in the evenings I want to go out for a walk. The weather's really nice, really hot, and I just want to enjoy the nice weather while it's here, and it's nice to be able to go outside and enjoy that. I did pick up a small injury during the month, so that meant that I couldn't walk as much as I wanted to, but I rested for a couple of days and now it's all okay again. Now I'm just back to full fitness, enjoying my walking, enjoying my exercising. So like I said, you can probably notice that we're sat in the garden. I've actually relocated back down to Portsmouth, which is where I'm from, so this is my parents' garden. Bit of change of scenery, and it's really nice to be home. It's my birthday next month, so it's nice to be home for my birthday as well. Obviously, England is still in a lockdown. The measures have been slightly lifted, but it's just allowing people to exercise more outside and being able to drive to places to exercise. So the general principles are still the same. Being in Portsmouth has also given me the opportunity to look through some of my old boxes, and in those boxes I found some old whips and jobs that I obviously purchased a while ago. So later on in the video I'm going to do a little mini upgrade of those and share those with you. So, as I said, a lot of purchasing has been going on since my last video. I'm still waiting for my 123 stitch order, but obviously with what's going on, not too worried about that, because it will come when it will come. So what have I purchased this month? I've purchased a Lowry stand in Candy's pink colour. I've never had a stand before. All I've done is I've either stitched in a hoop or in a Q-snap, and obviously where I'm doing the Mirabilias and some of my larger Heaven and Earths, they're on my 11x11 Q-snap, and that's pretty large and it's pretty awkward to hold. So I was finding I was having to wedge it onto something to like pop it up. But now I've got the stand, I'm actually starting to learn to stitch two-handed, which is hopefully going to speed up my stitching. And I don't know why I didn't buy a Lowry stand before. It's definitely one of the best purchases I've ever made, and thoroughly enjoying it. It's sat in the living room at the moment. I didn't want to bring it outside, but yeah, it's all set up, ready for some stitching later. Really love that. And the service that I got, I ordered it from verycrafty.com, and I think it took 3 days to come, and I mean, in the current climate, that's really good. So really pleased with that. I also now own my very own full set of DMC threads. on one of the cross stitch pages that I'm on Facebook. I believe it was Buy and Sell Cross Stitch in the UK. I think a lady on there, she advertised that she was selling 440 DMC flosses, including variegated and neon. So I purchased those. They arrived on Friday. Still sorting them out. It's taken a while. Haven't bobbinated them all yet, so I'm still waiting for some bobbins to come off of eBay and some more boxes to store them in. But I'm cataloguing them all, and I now have a very own full set of DMC, which is really nice. I was doing the, or I still am doing the Lakeside Needlecraft Thread of the Month Club for the full set of DMC. I'm going to continue with that just because it'll be nice to have a master set that I don't touch unless it's really dire need, and then another full set that I know I can chop and change and use for projects, which would be really nice. I've also had a few smaller thread orders from Lakeside Needlecraft and also from verycrafty.com just when I've been missing, say, 1 or 2 colours. This was before, obviously, I purchased the 440 skeins of DMC, but yeah. I've also been on Etsy, doing some Etsy purchasing. As I said, it's the second time around doing this video. The pictures that I have of the things I've purchased weren't showing up, so what I'm going to do is link all my pictures below in the comments box, so you can actually see them, because you were just looking at a black screen, which, what's the point really? So yes, I've been on Etsy. I purchased a pink rose needleminder. I believe it's coming from the Ukraine or Russia, somewhere like that. It's been dispatched, and I bought that specifically to go on my Roses of Provence project, because Roses of Provence with roses, I do kind of like to have a link between my needleminder and my project, so where I can, obviously it's not always possible, but you know, it's nice to link things. I've ordered another 8x8 Q-snap from eBay. That hasn't arrived yet, but that's coming from the US, so hopefully that won't take too long. But in the meantime, I've in finding my whips and my charts, I've also found loads of hoops, so I'm in no particular need of any more hoops or Q-snaps or frames or anything like that. And second to lastly, I watched Teresa Little Stitcher. I've been watching her. I watch her Flosstube. I've been watching her Flosstube for a very long time, and she has opened an Etsy shop for cross-stitch digital planners. They are amazing. They're just great. They've got different sections. You can record your fabric. You can record your projects. You can record your spending. There's also a specific one designed for Flosstube videos. You can record how many times you're working on a project. There's blank pages, so you can just write notes. You can customise them. There's sticker packs available, different sticker packs depending on which colour planner you buy. And she's working currently on a thread insert that you can insert into your planner, so you can keep track of all your threads. If you haven't heard about them or you haven't seen them, go over to her Flosstube page, her Flosstube channel, Teresa Little Stitcher, and she's done a video all about them. I believe it was like maybe 3 videos ago, but it's titled the digital cross-stitch planners anyway. Definitely give them a look. They really are amazing, and they're a great way of keeping on track of everything, and especially for people that do Flosstube, you don't have to watch your old video back because you've already written the notes about what you've spoken about. So yeah, I think they're great. Really good idea. So I absolutely love mine, and obviously I bought the pink one, and it's covered in stickers and stuff like that. What else did I purchase? Oh yes, I bought it should be a scissor fob, but I kind of messed up and bought 2 smaller clasps. So this came from KLT Charting, and it's a little scissor fob. It's got my name on it, and it's got a little kitty cat on the bottom, just there. Put that there. Absolutely love it, and like I say, it should go on my scissors, but the clip's too small, messed up. But actually, one of my needle minders, my little Cheshire cat, has got a tiny little hole at the top, so it's actually just hanging off of him, which is fine. At least I found a use for it, which is good. And lastly, as you're probably all aware, Heaven and Earth Designs had a sale, and I was only going to buy 1 chart, and I ended up buying 4. I'll link the pictures of the charts that I bought below. I bought Story Keep History of Chocolate by Randall Spangler, and it's just the single book with the dragon eating the chocolate, which is super cute. Couldn't even wait for that to come, and it's already a start, which I'll show you later on in the video. So already started that one. Ancient Egypt by Ciro Marchetti. Sorry if I've butchered your name, but as you probably remember from my second video, I just completed my ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics diploma. I absolutely adore ancient Egypt, so I just thought, what a lovely, lovely pattern. Don't know when I'm going to start it. I've got no plans to start it as yet, but it will get done eventually, as will everything else. Purchased Story Keep Wine Shelf by Amy Stewart. That's either going to be a gift for my boyfriend or for his dad, both of whom love red wine. And I just personally love the picture. I think it's really nice. And it saves having to do the full wine shelf picture. It's just a nice little snippet, which is very nice. And lastly, I bought Oh Kitten Tree by Randall Spangler because I love cats. So, no. And I couldn't just buy 3 because I like to buy things in even numbers. So I bought 4. Again, no plans on starting that one anytime soon, so we shall see. So, what did I find when I was sorting through my boxes? So I'm going to do a little mini whip parade of everything that I found. That does include patterns, it does include charts, whips, also needle minders. There are a few. I can't remember which shops I bought the needle minders from. They will all have come from Etsy, and they were all on projects originally, but now obviously where they've been in a box, they've all been taken off and they're just loose in their little box. So let's move on. I can't remember when I purchased these, but I have got 5 or 6. I think 6 of the Thomas Kincaid MCG Textiles Disney Dreams. I've got Snow White Discovers the Cottage, which I have got a picture of here. That's what it will look like when it's finished. It was the full kit. I laminated this when I first got it, just to make it a bit more durable. Actually, it's worked quite well because nothing's happened to it and it's still in quite good shape. And I have some progress on that, which is here. Here is my progress. Not a big progress, but it's something. My needle minder, which is here, is a little Pasheen needle minder, and that came from Etsy. And it's actually the only needle minder that I found that's actually on a project. I really want to get this one back out again because I love it. I love how it's looking. I really love the waterfall, especially. And I'm thinking about maybe putting this one into a whip rotation because it's the one that I'm furthest along on, and it will make a really nice change from working on even weave. It's an 18 count weave, and I gridded it myself. Just so you can see the grid lines here. It wasn't gridded when I started it, but actually I gridded it as I'd made a start, and actually it was quite a good idea. I think working on the 25 count, easy count, I feel a bit spoiled now. So when my project doesn't have grid lines, I'm a bit like, what? No grid lines? Anyway, I digress. The other one I found was Beauty and the Beast 1, or Beauty and the Beast We Love. Beauty and the Beast is my favourite Disney film, as I mentioned in my first Flosstube video. But it's also the one that I'm actually not that far along on. But never mind. And I do apologise about these, but when I did these years ago, I masking taped the edges, and I think this one especially has still got the needle in it because I didn't have needle minders at that point. But that's my very small star on that. I love the colours in this. In fact, I love the colours in all of them. I just think they look really nice, really bright. One day I'll finish them. One day. So that's Beauty and the Beast. I also have, I think this is Sleeping Beauty. Yes, this is Sleeping Beauty. So this is Sleeping Beauty. I started in the top top corner where I normally stitch, and then I got bored and worked my way to the middle and started on the cottage. I'm not overly confused by this one. I think it's the one I like the least. It's 18 count Ada again. I haven't gridded this one, which might be why. But the Ada is so soft on this one, which is really nice. Whereas the others, it's quite hard, quite crispy. Then this is the first one I ever bought. This is the Lion King. This is the first full coverage I ever started, and I'm not very far along with it at all. Yeah. I don't know why, because again I like the colours in it. There's a lot of blended threads, as you can see. Two different purples together and browns. But just not that far. So I don't know if that one will come out anytime soon. Then I've got Cinderella. I'm quite far on Cinderella. She's got a lot of shiny stuff. That's Cinderella. We've got the castle there. I started in the centre of this one. There she is, Cinderella, charming. I like Snow White because they're on Ada. The fractional stitches are actually quite hard. I'm actually looking at the back of this one. The back's actually not too bad. The backs of these are not too bad actually. But hopefully I will bring these back out and put them into a regular whip rotation, because it's something different to work on. Something different to show you guys as well. So, as I said, I did have 6. I also have got the Little Mermaid, but I think she's swum off somewhere because I can't find her. I've looked in boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes, and I can't find her anywhere. So if I do find her, before this video goes out, which is very doubtful, I will insert a picture of what she's going to look like and also the progress, but it might have to wait for another video, but that's okay. So what else did I find? So I found this is a kit, Benji Tiger. I bought this in America from a Walmart, I think, on one of my work trips there. I don't remember which state or place I was in when I bought it, but yeah, Benji Tiger, and here's my progress on him. So actually, if I put my mind to it, he wouldn't actually take that long to finish, and he's actually quite cute. And this is again an 18 count ivory Ada, but I've got a little bit of highlighter on the fabric. Don't know if that's covered by the stitching, so I have to see how we get on with that. I also found another kit. This is from Hobbycraft. Excuse the rusting, guys, I do apologise. It's called Sunset on the Pride Lands. It's a bit creased for its being in the box. It's a lovely, lovely lion. Lovely lion. And here's my progress on this. Parked threads. So even there I was parking. And this one's quite good. It's like a dimensions because it uses different amounts of thread for different parts. So it gives it some texture and depth, which is quite nice. On the subject of dimensions, I found a Dimensions Gold, which Elegant Geisha. This was bought again in Hobbycraft. Really love the colours in this one. It's got some specialty stitches in it, not quite there yet. And here's my progress on her. Again, she's another one that if I, sorry about that guys, if I took the time, I could get her finished. And it'd be quite nice to learn a few specialty stitches. And my project bags are just nothing special. So moving on, I also found 2 Heaven and Earth designs that I'd started. The first one is Mini Pumpkin Cat Magic. I think we're noticing a theme here. Everything I own is something to do with cats. That cat is so cute, and it looks just like little Dotty, the black and white cat that lives at Mum and Dad's house. And it's just so cute. And my start on this one, it's on 25 count. No, it's not gridded. That's my start. Not too terrible. And this one I'm stitching it using CXC threads. So the ones that correspond with the DMC numbers. So that's quite nice. And then my other Heaven and Earth design, which is again on 25 count, is Story Keep Maleficent. And this is on 25 count, and this is stitched 2 over 1 tent. That's my progress on her. Again, I've left the needle in her, which is not great. And she's also stitched using CXC threads, which is makes a nice change from DMC. I also found a Mirabilia. I think it's Lilani, the hula dancer. Now she's also been a bit of a whip this month because I found her and I was like, oh, I want to stitch on her. I've even left the tag on so I can tell you. So the fabric is from Chromatic Alchemy. It's a 28 count Opal Brittany in Halcyon, Halcyon. And here she is. The progress on her. And the wind decides to go up just at that moment. There we go. So it's her skirt. I've been working on the pinks and the yellows, and I've done a bit of beading. The black's just her hair. And I'm doing her skin 1 over 1, but she stitched 2 over 1. Really enjoying that, and I really love the fabric. It's really nice. Like his any fabric from Chromatic Alchemy. It's really soft. And it still smells really nice, which is always nice. So as I said, I also found some charts. I haven't got all the charts here to show you. All I've bought is the one that I'm desperate to start. I'd actually forgotten about this chart. I forgot I bought it actually. I have loaded it into Pattern Keeper, but I've also got the printed out version because back then I used to print out all of my Heaven and Earth designs, put them into plastic wallets. But since looking at it again, I'm really desperate to start it. It's calling to me. I don't know if I've got any fabric big enough to start it just yet. But if I do, obviously it will be a new start for my next video. And it is another Heaven and Earth design because I already don't have enough Heaven and Earth design. And it is Kept in the Toy Box. When I was younger, I had this as a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle, and it was one of my favourite jigsaw puzzles then. And I just think it would be so nice to have it as a stitched piece, and then be able to frame it, put it on the wall. And it's got good memories of childhood, so that's really nice. Like I said, I also found some needleminders while I was in my box of things. They're all from Etsy, various ones here, so I'll just go ahead and show you. A paw print with some glitter, pink glitter, paw print, which is nice. Aurora, which I think must have been on my Sleeping Beauty project, so I'll pop that back on there. Princess Leia from Star Wars. A wooden red heart with some white spots on it, which is cute. A little blue fox type animal. Again, really sweet. Bell, which says until the last petal falls. I think she's called Pin Up Bell. Marie from the Aristocats. She goes with my other Marie, which is on one of my projects because I bought 2. Beauty and the Beast with Cogsworth, Mrs. Potts, and Lumiere. And lastly, BB-8 from Star Wars. So yes, as I say, it was quite nice to explore the past and see what I had, but that's taken 25 minutes, so I think it's time to get on to whips that I've actually been working on, which is not going to take very long. So what have I been working on this month? I have been working on 4 projects only, and one of them is a new start. Firstly, I've been working on my alternative reality, which I'm still in love with her. She's still probably my favourite whip at the moment. She's stitched on 25 count, even weave, easy guide. I was parking her, but I've decided to start working on the park threads and get rid of some of them because they're quite thick and quite long, and it would be easier just to be able to not have them and then start parking again and then start working them in. So enjoying that. Pattern Keeper, still amazing, still loving it, really making the full coverages easy, so still really loving that. The next one I've been working on is my Memorabilia Roses of Provence. Don't have the cover picture to show. This is the one that I've restarted 3 times, and she's being stitched on 32 count Mystic Marble from Lakeside Needlecraft. It's the hugest bit of fabric ever, but for the 3rd restart it's so much better now. I can actually work with this fabric. The linen didn't work, the 25 count wasn't working out, but this is just perfect, and I think the colours look good. That's all I've done. So hopefully get a bit more progress on her. She's the one that's been on my 11x11 Q stand, the one that's been on my Larry stand. So hopefully we will get a bit more progress on her. And that brings me on to my new start, which is Randall Spangler's Story Keep, History of Chocolate. I started this, I think it's 3 days ago, and it's been stitched 2/1 on 25 count easy guide, and I'm loving it. Not parking, I'm just taking a length of thread and then using Pattern Keeper to take the length of thread where it wants to go, finishing the length of thread, and then starting a new one. So that's all I've been working on, guys. I said there wasn't much. It's mostly upgrading and purchasing and things like that. So that's it, really. Plans going forward. Wow, I don't really have any plans in concrete. I guess my only plan would be to get some more progress on my whips. Try not to have any new starts, but as I said, Cats in the Toy Box is definitely on my radar to start it, and I think if that piece of fabric that I've got in mind is big enough, I do anticipate there being another new start, another Heaven and Earth, because I need more Heaven and Earths. Maybe, as I say, adding in Snow White Discovers the Cottage into the whip rotation, just to have some more variety, something different to work on. Nothing's really calling out to me above anything else, really. Mini Crazy Cat Chloe, I'm just not feeling in love for her at the moment, so she's been folded away, and she's in my whip box until I hear her calling, but she's not at the moment. And I don't know, maybe because it's nice weather and other things are going on, I'm just not feeling the urge to stitch as much as I was doing. So that brings me to the end of my 3rd Flosstube video. Thank you everybody for taking the time to drop by and watch my video. Hope everybody stays safe and keeps well, and I will see you soon.